Hello Pisces, welcome. I'm Lucia and today I'm doing a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising Signs. 3 cards for Pisces, what's going on right now. Pisces, before I press that record button, I was tuning into your energy and I saw, and I do this sometimes, I don't do it every time, but I saw that some of you are very busy running around, and I saw that some of you need time to do something fun, to break that busy energy. But I also saw, like, I feel like 30% of you did that. So, and the other 70% might need to make time for that. It would be healthy for you. 2 more cards for Pisces. And what else did I see? I saw something else. I saw some of you could be thinking about traveling. I saw mountains. I saw a car. Some of you could be thinking of taking a road trip or something like that. I see a beach too. So some of you could be doing something like planning to travel, or some of you could be traveling. Or it could be something that is beautiful for you guys as well. What is going on? We have the 5th house, Leo energy. Let me see. Did I get anything else? I think that was it for now. Let's see what happens with the cards. I just got hydrate. So if you're not drinking enough water, make sure you guys are hydrating. I got that for Aquarius too. Okay, here we go. Okay, we have the 5th house. We have Leo energy, fun, hobbies, and creativity. This is that beautiful, fun energy I feel like you guys need to tune into if you're not already doing that. We have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. I feel like you guys do this, you know. I feel like you guys do this, so other people can interfere with that sometimes, you know, like, if you're experiencing a challenging situation with a person, it can kind of take you out of that. But then it's like, you know, just coming back to yourselves, you know, with that. But this can also mean something with father and love situation, because Leo is the energy of love, and it's also the energy of strength and standing out. So there's something here about your heart makes you stand out, you know, the way you love, you know, you guys love hard, and don't ever change that. Right, Pisces, we have 4th house, family, roots, foundation. We have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. If anyone's going through missing the way something used to be, you know, just know that that only means that you loved with all your heart. And sometimes if that changes, you know, it's like never regretting how much you love someone. If the situation was that person, you know, was challenging or did you wrong or anything like that, it's because that person needed it, you know. So never regretting that, not being hard on yourself, because whoever you gave love to, that person needed it. But if you have a loss from another thing that was uncontrollable, there's something like that, giving yourselves what you need, time to process, you know, a little getaway, you know, taking self-care, and knowing that, you know, that if that was a beautiful thing, that you were lucky to experience that, you know, holding on to that energy, and then know that that person was also lucky to have you, you know, in their lives as well. So there could be something here with that. Whoever is, you know, because that's very specific and may not resonate with everybody, Pisces. So whoever is, you know, going through that right now, they could be family member that you miss, or someone that you felt like family that you were close to. That message is for you. Sometimes we do creative things if it is like honoring, you know, someone's spirit, you know, especially if they pass. But there's also something here about transmuting grief into some creative energy as well, you know, here. And also creating new situations or relationships, you know, if it has to do with friendships that changed or anything like that, will be fun, and a new opportunity for new connections, you know, creating, because we have this orange color here. It's like sacral chakra, and it's all about creativity and love and safety and connections, you know, with it could be connections with other intimate bonds, you know, with people, and things like that. Opportunity to have another secure experience or connection bonding with new situations, new people, new things like that. So sometimes one chapter closes and that only is another new door, another opportunity, a clean slate, you know, to paint that picture the way you want, you know, or to paint this new chapter, or to write the new chapter. We have this 11th house, collaboration, memberships, and network. So I'm sending love to whoever is going, you know, missing someone like that. We have collaboration, memberships, and network. 11th house, this is your what you guys do, what you guys bring to the people around you, you know, the connections with the people around you, the caring for the people around you. This Aquarius energy, this humanitarian energy, caring and stuff like that, coming up with new ways of doing this. Or what's this about? Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Aquarius, I think, got this card. I think it was Aquarius, I'm not sure. So what I get with this, it could have been Capricorn. What I get with this is, doesn't mean like you're jealous or anything like that. What it means is that sometimes you can have people that envy you as well. Because I feel like with your, and when I say that, I feel like it has to do with how goal-oriented you guys are, and how loving you guys are, and how people can be attracted to you. But I also feel like this card can mean feeling different, or feeling like people don't understand you, you know, because they don't get you, how you can love so hard and feel so hard. And sometimes when you love hard, if things don't work out, you can also feel this does not go for everybody, like the feelings of strong feelings, you know, like in a way that doesn't feel like love, you know, like and I'm looking for the right word and I can't find it, but I think you guys know what I mean, right? Pisces, you know, so, and that kind of takes you out of that place, but it's only because you guys love so hard that can happen, you know. So so finding a balance with that, and knowing that if there is anyone that's feeling like they don't get you, or they don't, or they're envious, that it has to do with their own insecurities and their own, like, you know, personal traumas, or their own ways of protecting themselves. You know, it doesn't mean that you have to tolerate any of that, but I feel like you guys are very aware. So it's just, you know, practicing safe boundaries, you know, with that, and shining your creative light, however you guys help people. And sometimes that can make people jealous too, you know, they see how you guys help. We have the Star card. There's something here about hopeful. Things could be feeling hopeful, or you could be feeling hopeful, or putting a light around a situation right now. We're pulling more cards with that. You could be bringing hope to others as well. There's something here about you could be bringing hope to other people, especially with that 11th house card. Putting your heart into everything. I'm just pulling all the cards out now. Star card. I'm pulling more cards with this too. We have the Princess of Swords. This comes in a challenge. You could be seeing something different. You could be wanting something to cut. You could be wanting to cut something out or change something here. But this could be challenging. So what is going on? What is this Star card about for Pisces? And what is this Princess of Swords? I feel like this is for the Princess of Swords. We have then the Six of Pentacles, which is really nice here. Success. Okay, so innovation. This is Aquarius energy. This is Aquarius energy. And we had that Aquarius, that 11th house. There's something here about hope. You give others hope, innovation. There's something here about coming up with new ways, whatever it is that you guys do, your work. You could be doing work where you help others, bring light to others. There's also something here about having hope in something. There could be something on thinking out of the box, a new way of doing something here. For some, there could be hope about wellness. This is 11th house also. Aquarius energy. Room to grow. There's this Jupiter energy, so there's more room to grow here. So there's hope in something growing, becoming more bigger. It could be in a place of somewhere where you help others, or somewhere where you're spreading your light. We have this Revenge card with this Princess of Swords. So there's something about cutting something out. There's something here about safe boundaries for some of you. Mars and Scorpio energy, going through something deep. Death and rebirth, a change. There could be something here. If you cut this out, then you got room for something better. Another opportunity, another door, a new door opening. So you could be really thinking about this, practicing healthy boundaries, putting distance between something, or actually cutting something out. It could be something that's not hard. It could be something that could be hard to do for some, because sometimes if it's a person and you want distance, if you are related, let's say there's a relationship or friendship and other people are around, this person is around because it comes with something else, either a job or people. This could be the challenge, you know, here. But there's something here also about safe boundaries in the best way that you can do that. Less interaction or whatever this is. We have the 6 of discs here. This is a goal, and this is a goal of success. And we have Moon and Taurus energy. There's something here with your personal goals, professional life. You could be focusing on your purpose, because that's where the success comes in. Because the 6 of discs is the card of helping others. It's the card of giving. So there's something here that you're giving something, and that in return is going to be bringing something beautiful back. So I feel like when it comes to your goals, your head is in the purpose and the focus of, you know, how can I make this better? How can I get this info? How can I do this? Like the why, you know, the purpose, you know. And I feel like that is what makes you guys stand out, is because you really put your heart into this, like heart and passion. We have the Queen of Wands, recent past. Queen of Wands is like attracting. She's beautiful and she has confidence. So there's something here about attracting something in the recent past. It could be a relationship, but it could be opportunities for others as well, attracting things, people, like-minded people. But this is also the card of being unstoppable. So there's something here that you have achieved, I feel, with your determination, being very focused on determination. You have made something happen in the recent past, and that is something that's very admirable, and it could have attracted people or new opportunities to you. We have this Aeon card. This is the card of transformation. We just had that moon that went from Libra to Scorpio with that full moon. This is major transformation. So you could have been, if you're very sensitive to the moon energies, feeling like this was an emotionally challenging time, but at the same time it changes you, it shifts you. So you could be feeling like new things coming to light here, and looking at life, yourself, your journey a little different, and looking at your future a little different. Like, what are you tweaking now? Because you could be seeing something differently, and that could be bringing you strength and change. And then we have this beautiful 4 of Wands, is completion. I feel like this goes with that. Whatever happened in the past, you build a strong foundation in something that you do with this. Venus in in Aries energy, like really putting a lot of love again with that Venus card, and nurturing whatever it is that you're intentional action, whatever inspires you, I feel, with this. And this is building a strong foundation, or this builds a strong foundation in whatever it is that you want to do moving forward. And yeah, and at the same time, you're going through a major transformation here. So you have, how many major arcana cards so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's major things going on, you guys. Major things going on. So what is this Aeon about, this transformational card? We have influence and we have enthusiasm. Mars in Libra energy and Sun in Sagittarius. That influence makes me feel like connections with people or experience has made you shift. Something happened in your experience or connections with people. It could be professional life, it could be personal life. It's causing a shift. And then we have this enthusiasm, the Sun in Sagittarius energy. There's something here about going for what you want. There's something about exploring more, going for what you want. And feeling, that Sun energy, feeling very determined. And these are beautiful energies, this fire energy. There's giving life to something, because the wands are about life. You know, it's your intentionally with inspiration, intentionally giving life to something with whatever actions you're taking. So I feel like whatever you're doing is productive. You're focusing on the productive stuff, you know, and you're focusing on, you know, what am I doing and what am I going to get out of this, you know, when I do this right now. So we have the 9 of Wands around you. This is more fire energy. There's a lot going on. I feel with this, there's a lot going on. You're testing your strength, you know, with this energy. This is also the card of to want to keep going with something. So what is this 9 of Wands about for Pisces? We have this control, this Jupiter in Capricorn energy. This is not giving up on what you want to happen. It could be whether it's in a relationship or whether it's in your professional life, whether it's in, you know, whatever purpose, your work that you're doing, your goals. There's something about hanging in there, and because I feel like you have that, your eye on the goal. I mean, even though you're focusing on the journey, I feel like you're focusing on the journey and you have your eye on the goal. So putting light around that. And I feel like this has not been an easy journey. With this journey, I feel like it's not just one journey. I feel like there's many paths and many connections and many responsibilities or things like that happening. Because I feel like that's where that, you know, making sure you take time for yourself comes in, you know. A little break, a little getaway, a little spa day, a little whatever, self-care day, you know, a little self-love day. A little, you know, mental health wellness day, or even physical wellness day, especially if you're running around doing a lot. Like, we have this Lover's card, so you could be very focused on a relationship that's very meaningful to you. There could be something here with choices as well, because sometimes the Lovers is choices, but I'm getting personal vibes with a connection with somebody specific. So what is this card about? This person's on your mind. This connection is very much on your mind. What is this Lover's card for Pisces? We have this risk, the Saturn in Aries energy. You could be worried about somebody here. You could be, for some, you could be worried about your connection. You know, is it worth it to open up your heart to this person? And I feel like most of you guys are going to do this. Of course, you know, use your discernment. You know, you always go within. The answers are always within. But I feel like for some of you who are thinking about someone else that you love, and it may not be a love situation, this can mean that you're worried that this other person might be taking a risk with something. So there's something here about trusting your intuition. And also there's something here about knowing that, you know, we can be there to help people, but they're going to go through their own journeys. They're going to make their mistakes. They're going to learn from their mistakes. So they're going to have to go through some things in order to learn their things. So there's something here about depending on your situation, of course, because sometimes you have to step in. Like, so this is like really using your discernment in this, but there's a message here about you caring about someone else, and there's some kind of a risk there. So there could be something that you could be either you're thinking if you jump into this thing or start this thing, it could be a risk, or if you get involved, it could be a risk, or if someone else is doing something, you could be worried about something that they're doing. So there's something here about trusting yourself, and you know, you do what you can, and depending on that situation, and knowing when it is the time to step in and when it's the time to let someone kind of have their journey, kind of like walk their journey and learn the lesson. So it's all about really using your intuition, because your intuition will never steer you wrong, Pisces, and you guys are very in tune and very, you know, intuitive. So let's see what this one has to say. Let's see if we can add a little something else to that. We have the 8 of Cups. So there's something here about walking away from a situation. So you could be knowing when you need to walk away from something, or knowing when you need to stop worrying about something. We have Pisces in Saturn energy. So there's something here about... I feel like you're seeing the whole picture here. I feel like you're also seeing what the best thing is moving forward. And your heart could be telling you one thing and your mind could be telling you something else, but your intuition knows the truth. We have the 9 of Wands again, strength. So there's something here about hanging in there for something. So we have 2 energies. We have walking away and hanging in there for something. And it could all depend on your individual situation. We have the 8 of Wands, swiftness. So there could be a time thing here you could be worried about if something doesn't get taken care of now. They could be moving. Somebody could be moving that you care about for some people. We have this Mercury, Sagittarius energy. There's something here about walking the path or moving now. This crystal. There's something here about healing. There's somebody's going through a healing. You or someone that you care about. The Chariot. This is about protecting your heart while you're moving, being pulled in different directions. And here's the tidal wave, and you're just like kind of like breezing through it. But it's not easy. You know, the waves come and you're like riding through it. So there's something here about keep moving forward while you protect your heart too, especially if you're getting emotionally attached to a situation that you don't need to be so, like, we can't save everybody. And that goes for, like, depending on how, I mean, if it's a child thing and you're about your child, that's not something you're going to cut strings with or just be like the observer, of course. You know, like, this is really, I'm trying to be very careful with how if this reading is resonating with you, whoever this part of the reading resonates with, how I say this is always use your discernment and you know your situation. But I feel like some of you are going to be letting something go and say, I can't worry about this because it could make you, you know, it's not healthy for you. But some of you have to make a move because this thing could, there could be some consequences here that you could be really thinking about. So there's some of you are going to make a move to help a situation, and some of you may not. But there's also the Strength card again, this 9 of Wands, and it could be something here where the control, like the outcome, you know, you could be having to take care of something here because the outcome matters. And then we also have the Chariot, which is also, while you have this going on, there's something here about not letting those emotions interfere with your goals too, because you could have more than one thing going on here. So there's something here about whatever your professional goals are. I feel like there's something here about keep moving with that. And this is that Chariot energy, that Cancer energy. It's also the energy of knowing when to move, when to make your move on something. So we have this Hanged Man and we have this Ace of Cups, near future cards. Some of you are going to be letting something flow with this, letting something go with this, because that is the card of surrender, pausing. This is a near future card. There could be a pause here before you take action, before you make a decision. And usually it's something coming to light. So you go from here to here. So at some point, something might be made more clear to you. There could be a new relationship or something here, a new opportunity that will be fulfilling. And maybe this will be the thing that shifts from this to this. So there could be something that looks like flowing and trusting or surrendering something, a situation. I'll pull more cards that's going to turn and flip around to this, but also new doors, new opportunities opening up. And it could be for love, or it could be for a fulfilling situation at work. So what's this Hanged Man about for Pisces, and what's this Ace of Cups for Pisces? We have this originality. So there could be something here where you could be thinking about doing something that's different, thinking out of the box. And if you're not sure, you could be like pausing a minute and then come back to it, you know, with a fresh energy, fresh mind. So there could be something here about if you're thinking about something, taking a break of worrying about this thing and then coming back to it with fresh energy. And then we have this eccentricity. We have Aquarius energy in both of these. There could be an Aquarius coming in for some of you, or another air sign, Gemini or Libra. And then we have this Ace of Cups and this Saturn in Aquarius energy. This is a Mercury, so trying to figure something out. But here is this beautiful, like, being different, you know, standing out, because something about you makes you different. There could be something, an opportunity that you're going to be attracting, or a person, because you stand out and there's something about you that is different. Here, there could be also an idea that you're thinking out of the box. It could be that this is going to lead to this Ace of, you know, this could be connected for some of you. For some, it could be separate. This could be something that you want to do. This could be something with a person, a relationship, you know, as well. So what else do we have? We have, what else do we have for Pisces? We have align yourself with love and wisdom. This is your energy. Sun in Pisces, higher purpose. This is, I feel, all about your purpose. I do feel like this is that I do feel like this is this, and trusting your intuition, and this is like how you help people. Aligning with your purpose never steers you wrong, you know. So I feel like you guys are going to be sticking to that. Future high self cards for Pisces. We have big dreams are built by those who do the work. And I feel like you guys are doing the work. I feel like you guys are very focused, again, with that doing the work and protecting your heart, because it could be other emotional things going on around you with relationships of family or people. When it gets dark, remember that the sun always rises. The sun always rises. Things always change. So remember that, Pisces. And what else do we have? Affirmations. We have, I am connected to the earth and all life around me. Yes, feel the earth supporting you, and feel your purpose in this life and how it affects others, because I really feel like the love that you have ripples out, and if we could see those strings, you know, the things, we can make big differences in people's lives, and sometimes we don't see that. Sometimes we see the hard things and we don't see the beautiful things. So really focusing on the beautiful things, the connection that you have with your heart, and feel connected to everything, not just people, but the trees and the plants and the sun and the earth and all that. So that's beautiful. Pisces, I wish you well. I'm sending you love and I wish you well. Thank you so much for watching.